don't give a fuck, give a fuck, give a fuck. We don't give a fuck, give a fuck.
So today we're talking about dating in 2022. So Claire, what's it like? Because we're out of the scene now.
What is it like? It's hard.
Is it?
Yeah, because I don't know what you're supposed to do now. I've got 2 children as well, so
Yeah.
I'm on my own. I've got 2 children. I'm so protective over them.
Yeah.
So I don't go out very often. I've got Tinder, but
Yeah.
it's not
It's not.
great,
Yeah.
to
To
be
feel we
fair.
live in a small town as well. Only if you have.
That's it.
Only
And
if you
it's
open it up to like the all of Devon or even like Bristol, maybe.
Yeah.
I think I'll go up to Cardiff. I've gone up to Cardiff and there's still nothing.
Still nothing. Oh.
It's hard because you like start chatting to these people and they're like, when can we meet? And I'm like,
And there's no time.
Don't actually know,
No.
to be fair. Or when are you going to come up? And I'm just like, well, why have I got to go up? Why can't you come down?
Yeah.
So what makes it hard? Is it like the quality? Is it distance? Is it quantity? What makes it
I
hard?
think it's knowing what to talk about. Like I said, I'm really bad at replying to messages. I would rather speak to somebody on the phone. Like, you can't beat a good conversation. And then I think when you're actually talking to somebody, you pick up their vibes, like jokes sound different, because I've got quite a dry, messed up sense of
Yeah.
humour.
I see.
So I could write a joke and
And then
feel
they will
like,
not
oh my
get
God,
it.
blocked.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Who's this guy? Like, do you know what I mean? So like,
I know.
it's really hard. And
And when I was dating as well, we're talking about 4 or 5 years ago. You get on with some people on text, and then when you meet up,
yeah,
it's
this
quite-
is what I mean.
yeah,
It's
it's
like
weird
and like
and-
pictures that they put up, because I was on dating apps years ago, and I
Yeah.
remember meeting up with this guy, and I was like, "You don't look like your picture."
yeah.
He literally looked so different, and yeah, I didn't talk to him again. After
No.
It's crazy. Have you seen that video on Instagram? Of
No.
That guy. The guy who had the picture on
Oh,
Tinder.
the bald head.
Yeah, she was like,
yeah.
it's not the
It's
same.
not
Really?
cute.
But
The guy
I
was
didn't.
like, come here. She's like, no,
Did
it's
he
not.
No,
say
it's not
something
you,
about
mate.
his eyebrows or something? He said something
like-
about his eyebrows
Yeah,
being
he's got
done.
no
or something.
eyebrows as
Yeah.
well.
Oh
It's
God,
crazy.
man! No.
Yeah, no, it is so hard.
I wouldn't even
And-
know what to do these days.
And like
Like-
back in the day, like my parents have been married 40 years this year.
Wow.
And I think to myself, like, obviously they met through cousins and friends and
Yeah.
family and stuff. But when you go out, because I don't go out very often, I just go out and get so drunk.
And then yeah.
How am I supposed to meet anybody like that? But yeah, Tinder's alright, but it's just, it's not a winner for me. Really.
No. Eazibeatz, what was it like in your day? Oh, we're talking how many years ago were you in the game?
We're talking about years, man. It's almost a decade. I think it's a decade now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years. So I've been way out. I have no idea. Back in my time, it was. What was it like? We had tagged.
How did you meet your partner?
I met online, actually. Plenty of fish.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my god! How did I not even know this? Or
plenty
did
of
I
fish.
know this? But I might have been drunk when yeah.
Yeah, met online, plenty of fish. And that was ages ago.
I see.
What was it like back then? It was weird. Because I think then, like, the internet was getting bigger, isn't it?
Okay.
Like, you're still speaking to people in person, but you just want to speak to people online as well.
Yeah.
Whereas right now, it sounds like dating is just online. Or, like, mostly. Like,
Yeah.
for me, I'm very comfortable to just walk up to someone and be like...
Yeah, you had to do it
You had to
back
do
in
it.
the day.
That
Yeah.
was game. But I don't see people do that anymore.
But you can't do it now because like now it seems like I think when we used to do that we used to go out a lot and things were a bit different.
But bro,
now
we did it in uni, like even
that's
remember,
what I
like,
mean,
there's
yeah.
5 of us walking there like, oh, we
and
like
yeah,
that
just
girl.
go up to the girl.
Yeah.
But now I think the way things are, like you walk up to a girl, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like there's
And it's always like, as well, like I find with guys, I'm going to come back to your house tonight. How about you take my number or I'll take your number?
I know.
Let's have a chat.
See how I feel in the
talk
morning.
first. Yeah.
Go out on maybe like a little date or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then, but yeah, it just always seems to be like we talk, and then all of a sudden, like they just want you to go to the
Straight to the
house.
next
When it comes to dating, I don't expect a guy to take me out and pay for the whole. Like I wouldn't expect that. I'm quite happy to go halves, or you get the meal, I'll get the drinks, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I just feel like there's no like romance, and it's all kind of, everything's about status and putting pictures up on Facebook of like this perfect situation, and there's no build up to it. It's just we've gone from chatting to all of a sudden like you're moving in, like, and we're getting married, and then that's it. It just doesn't seem like it's that way anymore.
So that not happen at all now. You know, friends, I barely see that really, you know.
Not in my experience.
No.
And I think because my age as well, like a lot of guys my age are married or they're with somebody and stuff
or
like that.
do you think your expectations are too high?
I think again because I've got children, I don't want to go out. I don't even want to go out every weekend and party and stuff like that. And it's just like having somebody with a bit of maturity and like has got a bit of responsibility, and like he doesn't think, oh, she wants me to be a dad. I don't need him to be a dad. I need him to be a partner. Like this is about me. Like I want you to be with me, not you to be with my children.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think as soon as you say to guys, oh yeah, I've got 2 kids, they're like, oh well, no, like, oh, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be a stepdad, or I don't want you to be a stepdad. I just want you to be a partner.
What do you think guys now, when you meet guys, when you date guys, what do you think they expect? Is it like they just want to like have sex, or
yeah, that's what I feel like, or it's like a fantasy. I don't know whether it's because we've been locked down for 2 years and they've not been able to get out. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah.
Speaking of the expectations bits, from what I've known from other people as well, like, and I see this happen online as well, like girls expect guys, like if you're going for the first date, to pay for everything. Where do you stand with that?
No, I don't agree with it. I don't know whether that's coming from me being independent for so long.
Probably.
But, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love a guy to sweep me off my feet, but I would also like to kind of treat him as well.
Yeah.
I'm not give the impression that that's what I expect him to do all the time.
Well. That's the maturity bit.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to take you out for a meal or take you for a coffee or like I'll get the next round in or that kind of thing. Yeah. And I think a lot of girls just expect them to pay for everything.
Yeah, like there's that set expectation like he's going to pay for.
And I don't know whether that's the younger generation.
I think social media has done a lot of damage to
100%.
a lot of people's expectations.
Yeah.
And what I hear most of the time is girls just want that high value man.
Yeah.
That
the
pays for everything.
Yeah.
But in real life, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
No.
And for every gift, there has to be a get.
That's why some people
guys expect.
That's it.
Like, if I'm paying for your meal, you're drinking like vodka and taking and you're having fun.
I'm spending all this money.
To mine.
Yeah, that's it.
But then
I don't believe in that. But
no, but that's why I was
saying
with Claire wants somebody. She wants to go fit. She wants to meet somebody, have a romantic experience with somebody. Yeah. That's different. But some girls just want to go for the money. They just want to go for that guy to
so they
spoil
can get
them.
a bloody Instagram picture and post it.
And then in return, those guys want. You know,
they want the next.
They want the thing. You know, and do you think women choose the wrong guy, or is it that all men are just bad?
Nah, I think all men aren't bad, obviously, because I'm sat with 2 lovely guys.
Oh, thank you.
But I think it goes back to the expectations. Like, what do you expect from meeting this person? Like, I know guys that are an absolute nightmare and they get with girls and the girls can't understand why they're a nightmare. And I'm like, yeah, but that's just how they are. What do you expect? Yeah. They're not going to change for you. Like, that's just how they are. You got to deal with it.
I find that women love that idea of a bad boy.
Yeah,
and
bad boys aren't always good.
But people get used to the guy treating them like crap.
Yeah.
To the point where it gets... And now when the one...
normal.
Now, do you get what I mean?
And then you meet a guy and he's nice to you and you don't like him because he's nice.
It's weird.
Yeah.
What's the appeal of this bad guy vibe anyway?
It's all about image again, isn't it?
I think it's image because I was trying to. I asked one of my friends a while ago, and she was just like, "Yeah, she's like that carefree." But the thing is, if they're carefree with their life, they will be careful with you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's how people get beat. I mean, I'm not trying to make light of people getting assaulted, but if somebody is like that in their like normal life, they will be like that at home.
But there is a difference between being exciting and being.
And that's the point. Like, I think every guy and girl could be exciting. People think that label of he has to be like a.
And I think with the bad boy thing, it's kind of like they've got the gift of the gab, haven't they? They know what to say.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they tell that girl exactly what that girl wants to hear, and she's like, "Oh my god, he loves me," blah blah blah.
Ticking all the boxes, isn't it?
No, he's just telling you what you want to hear.
Yeah, I think that is another thing with social media. It's created that false impression of where I mean, it's good to have good self-confidence and, but there has to be some sort
Well,
of
confidence is good. It needs to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? It needs to be like
objective.
something behind, substance behind it. Can't just have just false confidence like, oh yeah, I've got this, I'm all of a sudden this person. Nah, you need to chill, mate.
Yeah.
Lanes.
Yeah.
You need to stick to your lanes.
Because you find that you could chase that 10
Yeah.
for years and years and years and years. Because you've got that false, because that's not where you are.
And you think that's what you deserve.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
You've got
And
that
there's
in your
nothing,
mind.
I think we need to know there's nothing wrong with dating somebody within your, like, social circle
Yeah.
or your financial. You don't have to date, like, somebody that earns, like, £1 million a year. You can't, you don't have to. You can be happy with somebody that earns just as much as you do, or just a
Yeah.
bit more than you.
Well, people get happiness from social media now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Social
and
media is
attention.
It is, like,
Everything.
yeah, literally.
Attention.
And I think it's just put so much pressure on people as
Oh,
well to
massive
like
pressure.
look a certain way and to have their life a certain way, and I think that's like a lot of the trouble these days. Like, people meet people and they just think, oh, like, I need to put a picture on social media so people can see us
Yeah, no.
going out for something to eat,
No,
or
yeah, see,
oh,
I'm
he
the
treats
opposite
me
of
so
that.
good because he takes me to Nando's, but I'm gonna take a selfie anyway. Do you
But
know what I
then
mean?
after
Like,
that, they probably get a fight. They get in a fight.
You don't get to see that
yeah,
part.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And-
it's just a false world.
And that-
social media is a false world.
And that is bad for other kids growing up as well, expecting life to be that way
Yeah.
when nobody has a perfect life. No one, even Beyonce. Oh, we know about that. Beyonce and Jay-Z had their own, episode a couple of years ago where nobody has that perfect life, but people are chasing that life that doesn't exist, and that's the
Yeah.
problem, isn't it? When you meet somebody, what are the red flags that you see that sort of put you off?
Do you believe in red flags? Like,
Oh,
X? Yeah.
I've literally like the worst person for like red flags.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What do you mean?
Oh, I got catfish like
No.
a month ago.
Oh, was it recent as well?
Yeah, like so
Jesus.
recent. So I had this guy on my Snapchat for when I had a look, it was like over 3 years.
Also, you've been friends for a while.
Yeah, but he'd kind of commented on a couple of my stories. Like, I'd not really taken too much notice of it, to be honest with you. And then we just started chatting, and I was like, oh, cool, like, how are you? Like, we got on really well through conversation. Even sending me pictures, and I was like, oh, this guy's
Yeah.
well fit. Like,
wow, nice.
how is he, like, interested in me kind
But
of
you're
thing?
fit as well.
Yeah, but when I think I lost a lot of confidence after I had my son, I like put on
think
so much
women say
weight,
that,
and do you know what I
yeah.
mean? So like when I got the attention of this beautiful guy, I was like, oh my god, like he's really nice. We get on really well. Like
Yeah.
we spoke on the phone.
Yeah.
Didn't FaceTime, but spoke on the phone. He sent me Snapchats. We were talking all the time,
Yeah.
talking for a week. And it was on Mother's Day, and I went up to the park with my sister, and I was like,
Oh, is he
I'm
local as
chatting to
well?
this
Is
guy.
he local?
Nah.
Oh.
No, I'm chatting to this guy, like, he's really fit. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like, showed her pictures, and she went, I know him. I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh,
Here we go. He's from Birmingham. And I thought,
Okay.
oh, for Christ. She went, I've got him on my Instagram. And I was like, oh, great. Yeah. She went, oh, no, like, it's this guy. He's an influencer, and he's got a
Oh,
girlfriend,
shit.
and he's got... And I was
Oh,
like, you
God.
are joking.
So the guy took his photos.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he
wow.
was so convincing because he was sending me snap. Oh, I've just woke up, and it was like a picture of
so
him
he's
like
probably
sleepy, like
recording-
just waking up, and I was like, oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
He's probably recording
So
that guy's.
I did not
even think that
no,
way.
I didn't even think. Oh my god,
Oh, shit.
like yeah, but I literally did not think anything about it at all. And then I was like, right, I'm gonna keep this guy chatting and just see
Yeah,
what he
see-
comes up with,
yeah.
because he was talking about me going up there and like meeting some
Shit.
friends, and we were gonna go up to Birmingham for a weekend.
Was he asking you for
and
money or anything?
no, I didn't
Okay,
ask
so
me for
how-
money. And yeah, like we got on, like we spoke on the phone. We were just talking about loads of weird stuff, like just
Yeah.
normal conversation.
Yeah.
But by the time I'd spoken to him on the phone, I knew that it wasn't him.
Oh yeah. So you were just playing
So
the game.
I was like, I was just playing. So I contacted Catfish.
Oh shit.
My friend found a number, so I
My
messaged
God.
him. And I was like, I'm probably not going to hear nothing.
Yeah.
And then they texted me back literally like the next day. What, did they text me or ring me? I can't remember. But anyway, I was at work. So I was like, girls, like
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Catfish
on
have messaged
TV,
me.
yeah.
Like they text me, they want to talk to me.
Yeah.
So I had like a phone call with this guy, and he's like, yeah, but I think because the guy that he was betraying was an influencer, and he's got like
Yeah.
80,000 followers
I
and all this
see.
stuff.
They
I
don't
think
want
they
to-
were like, oh my god, like this is a great story. We need to find out who this guy
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had a chat with him, and he's like, right, I need to take it to producers, and
Yeah.
like, I'll let you go, like, let you know what's going on. So I thought, it'll be a couple of weeks. Next day, he's like, oh, they love your story. Like, they want to do like a recorded face-to-face interview, and like we'll be taking bits out of that. And if you get through to the show, we'll be putting it through the show. So I did this like face-to-face interview, like recording. And then the next day, he was like, oh my God, the producers love it, blah, 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 blah. They want you to come up to London.
Okay.
When? Oh, Tuesday. This was on Friday. I was like, what?
You need to make plans.
Like, what the hell? Like, in a week, I've been catfished. And then I'm like, speaking to Catfish. But I was supposed to go up on the Tuesday, but they got COVID.
Oh.
And then, like, yeah, it just fizzled out. And I thought,
I
do you
want
know
to know
what?
what's going to happen. Like, let's say you didn't find out, and the guy says, come to Birmingham. You go to Birmingham, he's like a different person. What's going to happen? What is it going to say to you to make you
Because
stay?
as far as he's concerned, I think he's that person that I've seen. And this is what scares me about online dating and people being sucked into like this kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And like, it is worrying.
At all. Yeah.
No, it is really worrying. Like, imagine if I just went up by myself and met
At
this
some
person.
point, you'll probably get comfortable because you've been speaking to him on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, I'm going to go see this guy now.
Yeah, I met this person.
And then it's just some
random guy that thought
it
he'd
could be a
kidnap
woman, it could
me.
be
And
someone
like,
else.
yeah.
And just they're like, fam.
When you meet somebody,
Yeah.
you know that sexual chemistry is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, I want
It's
to
like
take
if you've
this
been
guy's
talking
clothes
for,
off. Do you know what I mean?
do you get what I mean? Yeah. If you're talking for a while, you talk, get on. You really
Yeah.
talk.
And you spoke about things because things do come up in conversations.
Definitely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the excitement, I suppose, of like
Definitely, yeah,
messaging.
yeah.
But then that can get boring after a while as well. But yeah, I think if you meet somebody and you've got sexual chemistry with them, why not?
Yeah, I agree.
I hate
with you.
when
But I
people
think you
put, like,
know,
a-
because sometimes
Man, I
like,
had that nice day.
yeah, you could chat with somebody, you
Yeah.
can meet them and be like, nah, I've not got that tingle.
No.
You can see them and you're like, nah.
No.
Yeah, that's why. Like sometimes
Yeah.
you text somebody and you get on, and then you meet, and you're
Yeah,
like,
it's
you know,
different.
There's something, I don't know, something that they're wearing,
Maybe
or
their
like
shoes,
the
maybe
way
they
they
got, like, some weird
talk, or
shoes
like
on.
the way
Yeah,
they
they do.
eat,
Yeah.
or something like that. And you're like, nah.
Oh yeah, maybe they chill out like.
This is what I mean. But
Yeah.
I think if you meet somebody, you get on, you've got that kind of like chemistry, then
Yeah,
why
there's no
not?
rule to it. I agree with you.
I'm a vibey person. I like to just say what happens on the day.
Yeah.
And just go with it. Put no
I'm
limits
not
to
saying
it.
I'm just going to go out and meet people and sleep with them.
I know girls that put time limits
But-
on it though.
Mate,
I remember I met a girl. She was like, we were like feeling each other, like we were about to do. She's like, nah, it's
Yeah.
too soon. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Oh yeah.
You
Mate.
do you.
Wait your 90 days.
I
man.
think
I
that's
like
a
to
girl trying to be like, oh no, I'm gonna make it out like I'm like really good and well
absolutely.
behaved.
I bet
And
she's the-
I bet you any money she met somebody like
After
3 weeks
you-
ago
or even after
in
that date.
Cuba or
And she's
whatever
done.
it is now. Yeah, and she's
After
done
that
that
date.
because she looks like you as like a different person. She
Yeah.
hasn't met you on a night out. She's like, oh
Nothing.
no, I'm gonna like
No,
pretend that I'm really prim and proper and that I respect myself and
No.
blah blah and all that stuff.
Absolutely,
No.
you're right. Yeah.
Obviously, there's a time and a place,
Absolutely.
but I think if you've got that chemistry, then why not?
Can I
But
ask you a question? Why do women shit on other women?
why do women shit on other women?
Yeah, like women, I've seen, like, sometimes it can be
Women
very,
are
very toxic.
bitches.
Like, I
women
don't get
are
it.
so spiteful.
Like, we talk about, like, elevated women, but, like, some women are just savages.
Yeah,
They
this
will
is
say stuff
why
about that
I've
woman,
kind
it's
of
mad.
like, I've gone from. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got a lot of friends, but I've got a very, very small circle.
I like that. Yeah.
Because I don't like. I say I don't like women. Obviously, I do like women, so
Yeah.
I've got like quite a few different friends. But I think there's women that you go out, you have a drink with, you go out on a night out. That's it. See you later. I'll see you on the next night out. Do you know what I mean? But I've got friends that on
Mate,
FaceTime, mate. How you do? And I think the way that I've done it, I've got my close friends that I tell everything to, and then I've got friends that I'm like, oh mate, when are you going out next? Like,
Yeah,
do you-
just for
they
fun,
don't
yeah.
know anything that's going on in my life. Like, they don't know anything. I don't really post my personal stuff on social media. I just kind of try and keep myself to myself.
Yeah, I like that.
And I think that's half the problem with dating people in Plymouth, because somebody knows that person.
Do you know of that Facebook page? Oh, it's just banned. There's a Facebook page to check people. Like, girls put in like, I'm speaking to this guy, I'm falling for
Yes.
him. What do you think of
I'm
this
on
guy? How you? He's savage.
No,
You
so
really
the
destroy
the
some
reason
guys.
why this
Yeah.
page was set up, I'm not going to say the name because it's kind of like I mean, a lot of people do know the name, but
I don't even know what's
the
going
whole
on.
reason for it
Yeah.
is because of the whole issue with people going out meeting like guys that they've met online and
Right.
people being in bad situations because
Oh,
of it.
right.
Do you know what I mean?
Really?
So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
it's for a peace of mind. Like, oh, I'm chatting to this guy. Does anyone know him? Does anyone know anything
Oh,
about him?
okay.
Like, and then some girls like red flag, red flag, red flag, and they're like, cool.
But
I'll stop talking to him.
But I can see the.
So it's more of like a
Savage sometimes.
yeah. It's
I
like
can see how that might not work. Because if, for example, me and the girl meet up and she's not happy with how things went, she could slide. Because if the page is not accessible to the guy,
no,
to
it's a
defend
private
himself,
page,
do you get what
yeah,
I mean?
It's a
and
very
it's
private
basically to protect girls from online dating.
I like that fact of it.
The
And
idea is
To
good.
be fair, they do have like if someone's on there and it's someone's ex-husband or
Yeah.
whatever, then they can be brutal.
Yeah.
But that's their business. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you've informed the person that
And they can do
why
whatever
you-
they want.
Yeah, so they can make their decision up. But there was a
Cool.
girl on there that had dated this guy.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm so happy with him. He accepts my children. Like
Okay.
blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that he has got a criminal record
I
because of things
see.
he's done to women and children.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
And she had no idea.
Idea what
and she's got
this-
children. So we were just like, look, I'm so sorry. I private messaged her.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, I'm so sorry, but I cannot
Let
not
you-
say anything.
Yeah.
But rather than posting it on the page, I private
Yeah.
messaged
So
her,
that's what I
explained
mean.
my experiences
some
of
people are
this
malicious,
guy.
like,
Not
you know,
my personal experience, but what
No.
I know
Well,
of
you
this
know,
guy.
Yeah.
And do you know what? She was so grateful.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, you've saved that
Yeah,
massive
saved that, yeah.
Yeah,
problems in
exactly.
the
And a
future.
lot of other
That
girls
sounds
like
like a
messaged her
very
as
good way
well.
to use it. The reason why I found it funny was the two posts I've seen on there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm speaking to this guy.
Yeah.
What did the guy fake? And someone just said, nope, he's a knobhead, or
Oh, I
he's
see.
shitting this, or he's
Yeah.
Like,
That's
they
what.
were-
That's
they
my
were
exactly my
prepping
point.
the
But
guy.
sometimes.
Or you get like, oh yeah, I'm talking to him as well. Like, when was the last time you spoke to him? And like,
Ah.
this guy's speaking to like 5 or
Multiple
6
people,
different women.
yeah.
Like,
So right. So
all
do
at
you
the same
think?
time.
So do you think monogamy is a way that society controls us, or do you think that is how we're made? Because I think men generally the way they are, the
See-
polygamous.
See, it depends, right? So these online apps,
Yeah.
obviously you're not going to be talking to just one person.
Absolutely.
So if you're talking to this person, say you're talking to like 5 different people, and then obviously this woman puts on saying, "Oh yeah, I'm talking to." That's not cheating. You're just chatting to somebody. You haven't
Right.
actually met him.
Yeah.
It'd be different if he had gone out and met these 5
all five of
women.
them.
What if look at you again? You're talking on Tinder with lots of people. You have a date today. You meet some girls today, and then you arrange to meet another person tomorrow. And
You
the
just dated.
That's fine,
yeah, because that's still
dating.
dating, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Well, girls, a lot of girls will think, well, it was out with me.
Yeah, well,
It's-
what's he going out with you for, kind of thing.
Do you
And
get
it's
me?
like, and
Yeah.
I think that's the whole misconception of dating. Like, a lot of girls think if you go on a date with a guy, you own
He's
him.
already, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like, oh no, he's mine because I've been out on a date with him. But that's why people
Or
don't
do
date as much anymore.
do people like when you meet now? Do you let them know that you know what I'm talking to or I'm seeing?
I would, yeah. I'd be
Yeah.
like, look, like I am talking to other people to
Yeah.
get to know other people
Yeah.
because how are you supposed to date if you don't
If
do
you just
that?
do one at a
I
time,
don't want.
yeah.
I don't want this person to think he's the only person that I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
to because that's
It
not
might
how
not
it
be.
is, and it's probably the same with him as well. He's probably talking to a few other different women, but that's fine because you're dating, and that's what dating is
That's-
these
Is,
days,
yeah.
isn't
Process,
it?
You
isn't it?
finally
That's-
getting to know each
yeah.
other, you know, seeing what. Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. Do you think men and women are different in terms of how they see monogamy and polygamy? Because a guy would, again, a regular guy, I'm not talking about
Yeah.
married guys, would want to exercise his options normally. Whether he's dating the most beautiful woman in the world or not. Kanye said it in his music that you could be dating the most beautiful girl in the world, you still bang a hood rat.
No,
You
you
don't.
can't do that. Why would you date somebody and date somebody?
Yeah.
Obviously dating,
Like-
seeing
like
him,
re-
spending,
yeah,
and go and like do that to somebody else. You're clearly not in the position where you should be dating that
Do
person.
you know? Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not saying it's good. It's a good thing to do, but I'm saying
Yeah.
I think men see sex and all these activities a bit differently from how
Yes,
women see it.
From my point of view, a guy's like sex is sex.
Yeah, it's just an activity like
it's
I'm
sex
riding a
is
bike.
sex. Do you know what I mean? I go and bang her and then
Not riding a
that's it.
bike. Yeah, but then the woman has a connection, emotional connection with.
Yeah, women think differently. I mean, some women might.
Do you think the
that's
society is
acceptable,
conditioned
but
women to
I
think that
wouldn't.
way, or
If I was dating a guy
Yeah.
and we were like seeing each other, spending time together,
Yeah.
and I found out he was sleeping with somebody else,
yeah?
no, don't ring my phone again.
So,
What
would
if
you?
it's still just dating though?
If you're just dating, then you
But
don't.
you still-
But you
don't
but you
have
slept
sex.
together though.
Why not? Because it's still seeing
So
what's
I think
out
what
there
Claire's
for,
saying
right?
is before they get to that sex
Yeah,
date,
before you
they've
get to that
already
stage, it's
got
like-
to the point where
Right,
exclusive.
and I think what you got to think about as well is like, are you using protection with these people?
Yeah.
How many other people are they sleeping without protection?
Yeah.
Like, to me, if you sleep with somebody and it's kind of like a regular thing, they shouldn't be going to sleep with somebody else because you don't know who that person is or where they've been. And then to me,
Yeah.
it's more of like a, like, I don't know who
What
they've been
they've
with,
been.
where they've been, what,
Yeah.
and then they're coming to me and expecting me to obviously have sex with them.
What if they use protection?
Yeah,
with
what
other
if
people?
because the way I say, like, if you're dating, you're dating. Whatever happens
Yeah,
in
but
that
there's a
dating
difference
session.
between dating and
exclusively?
sleeping around.
I
isn't there?
think what Claire is talking about is the exclusive.
What
Like,
if
so
they're
if you're
exclusive?
dating exclusive,
Yeah, that means it's just the two of you.
It's just both of them.
yeah, and I think you have to have an agreement about that.
But see, imagine like it's everything you want. It treats you right. It loves your kids. You know, you guys get along. But it just lets you know. Just let you know. I
Dating
enjoy.
still.
We're together. But I enjoy sleeping with other women as well. but
Nah,
that doesn't
you wouldn't be
affect
around
my
kids
relationship with
then.
you.
No way.
Also, you think because it's not faithful to you, it's not a good influence on the.
If I'm not good enough for you, then
No,
see you later.
he know that you're good enough. You're amazing.
Yeah, but
it just
in
means-
my eyes, I think if they feel like they can do that, then you're not good enough for them.
So again, that's where I think men are different. Men
Yeah.
could be in love with you, like dying over you, and on the way home they could just smash some girl. It means nothing.
Yes, I don't know.
It means nothing. Like I tell you, it means nothing. Do you get what I mean?
Ah,
You know-
it's not acceptable. I'm sorry, it's
I-
not
yeah.
acceptable.
Okay, I've got a question for you, Claire. Let's say
We're either
this-
exclusively dating
Or-
or you're sleeping around. And if you're sleeping around, count me out.
so if there's a guy,
Yeah.
it's not exclusive dating three girls. It's just dating all three. Sleeps with girl A, but like it's not exclusive at all. You're saying you shouldn't. You won't speak to him now because he slept with someone else, even though you're not exclusive.
Yeah, because we're not. No, if we're not exclusive, then it doesn't matter, does it? Because we're just dating.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
So I see.
if you're exclusively
yeah,
dating,
yeah, it means it's just you.
it's different.
But then if you're dating, but you're still sleeping together, you don't mind if you're sleeping with somebody else.
oh, see that it comes down to like the whole like safety thing. I've just got a
Yeah,
massive
so
issue about
but
it.
but you know it's safe. You know it's like
Yeah, I
safe.
don't know.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
It does test
It
everyone.
Every
depends how much I liked him.
So you
Yeah.
like
and
him
it
like,
depends,
a lot.
yeah. If I liked him a lot,
Yeah.
no,
No.
it's not. No, I wouldn't accept it
So would you?
because I think that gives him a free ticket to think that he can do what he wants, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about
It's
it.
crazy the way we see sex, isn't it?
It is. I think that's why I
But
want to
think
find out
women-
if it's.
women find. I mean, some women just go out and see people and that's it.
Yeah.
That's fine. But with me, I think sex is about a connection.
And you're not alone. Like 90% of women will
Yeah.
say this thing, but I think it's the way society has conditioned us. Because the reason why in other cultures, this is it's a normal thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
No, I completely understand
Yeah.
that, but I just wouldn't.
do you think it's the
I
culture? Do you
wouldn't
think it's
accept it.
society that's conditioned?
Because like obviously
us to
other
feel-
cultures, that's normal for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like your husband is going out and he's got kids with the woman next door.
Yeah. But it's still treating you like.
But still treating me like
yeah,
a wife.
still
Like
mine.
Yeah.
I'm wife number one,
Yeah.
she's wife number two,
two,
and that's
yeah.
wife number three down the road.
That's wife to be.
But that's
Yeah.
what they know.
Yeah.
But I think in our culture, my culture,
Yeah.
that's just not something we accept.
But the funny thing now is there's a rise in polyamorous relationships where like people are just having multiple
But
partners.
if that's what you want to do, then that's fine.
If there's
If you want to like I think, but
But
I
so
think you have to decide that as a couple.
so, but for
I
example,
think if
you've
you're
been
both
together like,
happy with that,
for
like,
example,
yeah,
you've been together for like 2 years, you're happy. It just comes home one day and like, you know what, Claire, I want to have 2 other girlfriends. I want to bring 2 girls into this relationship. I think we're so amazing. We need to share with other women.
That's a change of contract, isn't it?
Yeah, that's completely. Yeah. You've literally just
So
signed
what
up for
would-
something else.
Yeah. So are you? But you love him. You want to be with him. What
No,
happens?
I don't think you can go into a relationship like that. I think if you're going to be
Amorous.
that's something you need to discuss at the
At the
start.
get-go.
But say you didn't even know it was going to be that way. You didn't know. Again, like this is like a new thing.
Yeah, I guess, that's true. If it's
Yeah.
a new thing for
So it's a
him.
new thing.
You
Like,
just
because
discovered it.
there's a community now that's like it's a big community since lockdown. Like
Yeah.
it's massive now.
People,
especially
like,
in the
sharing
US. Yeah.
things and stuff.
And like you see this random guy,
Like Shazzies.
like ugly looking guy, had like just 2 feet. You know, do you get what I mean?
I don't know. Personally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't accept that.
No.
But I know that is a thing now.
Yeah, people.
Do you know
doing
what I mean? I
it
follow
now, yeah.
people on TikTok that are in like a 3-way couple.
Yeah.
And it works for them. That's fine. If you're happy with that, I'm not going to turn around to you and be like, oh no,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't think you should do it. Personally,
But when it comes to your-
that's not a situation I would like to be in
I see.
at all.
Fair. So, so your monogamy, no.
No.
So what if your man wants a threesome? At least that way, there's no emotional connection. It's just a one-time thing.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, we are. You'd rather answer that off camera.
I've never been put in that situation,
No.
so I don't know.
Okay.
In my eyes, I think if you're in a couple, you're in a couple.
You do it together, like that's the way.
Like you when you're in a relationship, when you dedicate yourself to marriage, you're dedicated to that one person.
Yeah. I see.
Obviously, I know people have fantasies and stuff like that, and like other people accept that, but me personally, no. I wouldn't accept it.
Okay, fair enough. Easy. What do you think?
So
Free-
if
free-
you
free-
went
free-
home
threesome.
to your beautiful woman and was like, should we have a threesome?
If I asked,
How do you think that would go down?
Okay, but what if she asked you?
Yes!
yeah,
he
yeah,
literally-
yeah,
but
It's
yes,
difficult for
yeah.
men
it's, a
to,
sticky, it's harder for a man, isn't it?
It depends though. If it was 2 blokes and your wife, or if it was 2 women and you.
I mean, it's always going to be 2 women, isn't it? That's.
It's been an amazing session. I wish I had more time, but I still got loads of questions for you. So
There's
we'll
part
probably-
2.
we'll
Part
be
Part
flooding.
2.
Yeah, we have
Part
to
3
have
as
a.
well. There's still loads of perspective to go through.
There is loads, yeah. And yeah, thanks for listening again. It's your boy Kru.
No, thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. Do you want to share your Instagram and your pages as well for people to follow you?
Instagram is Missy It's Me.
Nice.
Catch me there.
Yeah, go follow
It's
that.
not very lively,
And she's
but
single as well, guys.
I am
She's
single.
single
Yeah,
and
so-
she's ready to mingle.
Single,
Nice,
ready to
yeah.
mingle.
Nice.
For the right person, anyway.
Yeah, no, the
No one in
catfish.
Plymouth. If you don't live in Plymouth,
Yeah,
that's
then-
fine.
Yeah, let me know. Eazibeatz, anything to?
Yeah, it's been a fun one. You know it is. Follow the pod on Instagram, ZT Pod. Catch us on podcast as well, and Spotify as well,
And the big YouTube as well.
and YouTube.
Absolutely.
So this is gonna go up on YouTube as well.
Yeah, and we'll be
Thank
sharing
you
all
very
this.
much.
We'll put all our links in the description as well. Follow Claire, follow Eazibeatz, follow myself, and then we'll see you next week. On the
Next week.
All right.
In a bit.
Thank you. That's it.
That was so cool.
I love
Why
it.
was I?